From Television City in Hollywood.
Good time. Anytime you need a payment. Good time. Anytime you need a friend. Good time. Anytime you're out from under. Not getting hassled, not getting hustled. Keeping your head above water. Making a way when you can. Temporary layoffs. Good times. Easy credit rip-offs. Good times. Scratching and surviving. Good times. Hanging in a job. Good times. Ain't we lucky we got 'em? Good times.
Huh?
Where's my present?
It's at the goddamn store.
Why isn't it here?
Your present had to be ordered. Special order.
No,
It was special order.
and that's why your eyes are brown, because you're full of shit.
Uh,
You just told me, I'm going to get you some windshield wiper fluid.
I was gonna get you windshield wiper fluid.
That's so nice.
That's useful. Like
How
it's
about
something you
brakes? Have I ever been telling you, like,
you will, so if I got you the brakes for your car, you'd be happy.
I spent more on you than that.
Would you be happy if I got you brakes? It's not about what who spent on who. It's
Oh,
not
bullshit, because you looked at the receipts of the shit that now I know what I can spend on you. So don't.
I don't think I asked for any gifts though. I can't get my mic straight for shit right now. This is fucking with me.
Yeah, because you're full of shit.
I think it looks retarded as fuck. It's leaning.
Well, we'll consider who put it together.
Why is this fucked up like this? I woke up like this. The what is the beehive? I think this is usually the mic that I give you. Actually.
I know. Yeah, I think it is.
Fuck, that's what the
Wow, so
problem
you
is.
always give me the retarded one?
I don't think I do it on purpose. I think it just kind of happens.
No,
Are you turning on the motherfucking fan?
Yeah, it's hot.
It
You're in a
is-
t-shirt,
it
I'm in a
is.
sweater.
Take your sweater off.
Everything underneath it.
Oh my god. You don't have a wife beater? You want to borrow my t-shirt?
We are matching today. That's kind of weird.
You have on. Yeah, you do have on red and black.
Are you colorblind?
I was gonna say it was more of a burgundy, but it's definitely red. It just has. It's one of those like Cosby sweaters. You have on a fucking Cosby sweater today. That's absolutely what you have on. That is a Cosby sweater.
No, it's not.
It's Cosby for women. So he probably wouldn't rape you in that.
Oh,
Damn, we're not talking about him again. Okay, I just want to get that off. He probably wouldn't because he'd be like, we're on the same team. Like you're down for you're down for the raping too.
No.
Like you might conform.
That's so wrong. What, like he would give me his little special pills and nothing would happen to me?
You guys could trade off tips.
That's so wrong. It's so wrong.
Trade off. All right. Let's see what the fuck is happening this week. You got some shout outs? Ever? Motherfucking no. Shout out somebody at your job. Okay, somebody did some dumb shit. Please, shout them out.
We don't want to talk about work this week. Come on. It's my birthday. I don't want to talk about work.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You had a bad week.
Yeah, I had a bad week. We don't want
It's not that bad. I get cussed out at my job all the time.
No, you don't.
It's not by, like, important people, but, yeah, people, we talk shit to each other, so.
Yeah, but see, when an important person kind of tells you what's up, like, it's a little bit different.
Fuck them niggas. Fuck them all.
Oh, I'll let him know that. If he did, wish me a happy birthday, so.
He did?
Mm-hmm.
Well, that was nice. So he didn't fire you because it's your birthday, you think? Oh, what if that's why he didn't fire you? Nothing's wrong with being fired.
Hell yeah, there's something wrong with being fired.
That's when you need to go. That's why you need to go watch Good Times and shit like that. Like
Someone
old
else
black
watch
shows. Yeah, it'll make you feel better about your life and your current situation.
I mean, I'm not that worried about it. He called me afterwards.
Good times. I don't know the words.
That's all you got.
That's all I know. I should have looked it up. That is all I fucking know, though. Easy credit. Something about credit checks. Easy credit checks or something like that.
I'm gonna look it up now.
Yeah, give me the words. I know the melody, so I can get the song through. I told somebody that the other day, like, I told somebody they had, like, white problems and what they need to do. Like, I prescribed them a bunch of black shows that they need to watch. And one of them, the main show that I prescribed, was Martin. I was like, bitch, you need to watch Martin. Like, your life is not that fucked up. You need to
What were
watch.
they bitching about?
I don't know. I really don't listen to motherfuckers when they talk. I thought about this the other day too. When people are talking to me, I usually just sit there and just figure out weird, crazy shit to say to them. Like, okay, but I told a dude the other day, he came up to me at work, and he was telling me some shit. I don't know what he said. But just in the middle of his conversation, I was like, but when did you go to prison? He was like, nigga, I ain't never been to prison. I was like, really? No. I was like, I'm just going to change this conversation to something that interests me more.
Oh my God.
Like, I started thinking about it afterwards. Like, if a girl came to me, I'd be like, but when did you first have your abortion? When was your last abortion? Like, I was...
I hope you say that to a girl who like just slaps the shit out of you. Like,
Nobody's gonna slap me. I have a mean looking face when I don't smile.
when you don't smile.
Oh, we got lyrics for good times?
Mm-hmm.
Good times, these are the good times. Leave your cares. Maybe leave your cares behind. Maybe I don't know.
Yeah,
this
you were thinking some shit about credit.
Hey, shit, we should just play the song. Maybe I'll play the song at the beginning. In our intro, I can play good times. Good times. Since I don't know the fucking words.
Yeah, you really don't.
But I know to prescribe it and it'll make you feel better about your shit life.
Wow.
Not yours in particular,
okay.
but, you know.
Just the assholes that you work with.
Yeah, good times. What was the show? Good Happy Day? No, not Happy Days. What was the show with Rerun in it? You don't know. Fuck no, you wouldn't know. Niggas out there in the world, they know what the show's called. I can't think of it right now. Shit,
You
no.
look it up.
No, I'm not looking it up. Your internet's slow. Okay, so back to our shout outs.
Yeah.
I want to give a shout out to all the niggas wearing color contacts. What?
Why are you so hateful on them?
Dudes do not need to be wearing color contacts.
Guys with light eyes are gorgeous.
No, with
don't
real
care.
ones, with real ones.
Real ones, I don't care if they're fake. If I
You
just-
don't care if they're
No,
fake?
if I just walk past someone, I'm like, damn, he's got pretty eyes, and I'm none the wiser. I
Ew.
don't even know.
What if he's black as fuck with blue eyes,
Oh, then
and you
then
know they're
he's
fake?
full of shit.
But if he's black as hell with green eyes,
I'm not talking like.
there's a
Blue
guy.
black.
There's a guy at the Advanced Auto Parts up the street from me. He's dark skinned, but he has green eyes, like legit green.
That's gorgeous because it's such a rarity.
I don't know. He looks like a fucking reptile. I'm like, at any moment
You
he's
probably
gonna.
said some shit to him too about it.
And I never have because he looks crazier than me. So he looks like he has a higher tolerance for violence than I might have. So you just let them people slide. And he works at Advanced Auto Parts, so he probably is pissed off already in life.
He could be. Yeah, I'd let that one go.
Yep. So, we have I'm gonna tag onto that. I'm gonna piggyback onto that. I'm gonna shout out the ladies that are dating these guys. So I guess that would be you. Thank you.
No.
You would if you saw a nigga. You just told me you would.
I didn't say I date him. I just think
You
it
would.
Be, not necessarily.
It would be good to see him in the bedroom light.
You always gotta twist shit.
Would it be good?
It depends on what he looks like in general. Like just by looking at his eyes and then he smiles and he's got like snaggletooth. I don't.
Just don't make him smile. I've dated girls that I didn't make smile because I didn't like their mouth. Like I didn't tell no jokes. I was not funny around them at all because I didn't like their fucking mouth.
Then you probably didn't date him. You probably just fucked him.
Oh, okay. Then yeah.
Then yeah.
Sometimes I confuse the two.
Oh, okay.
Like we were in a relationship.
Yeah, well, you just called her when you wanted to fuck at like 2 a.m.
I don't fuck at 2 a.m. That's nasty.
You've never done that.
Never. I'm a gentleman. My fucking is done between the hours of 6 p.m. and 12 p.m. I'm a gentleman. It's really not.
Yeah, okay.
Whenever the pussy arrives, I'm down. I wanted to go into. Okay, fuck that. Let's not do that. I don't want to do this. Boom, boom, boom. Hey, what were my shout outs from last week? You don't listen to the show either, do
Yeah,
you?
I do.
Did I shout out people whose first Spanish words were Yo quiero Taco Bell?
No.
I didn't say that one? Okay. Well, never mind. I'm tired of that shit anyways. You got some lyrics this week? Come on. I know I told you I wanted to do that Justin Bieber shit, but then you corrected me and said that the song does make sense.
It kind of makes sense.
It's a contradiction.
Yeah, it's.
And there are people with conditions that cause them to do everything that he said in that song.
Yeah, but you said people like Michael J. Fox.
Michael J. He has a nervous condition. Like
he has Parkinson's. Parkinson's where he can't control his muscles.
So he's basically saying yes or no when he's meaning something else, right? It's the same thing.
That's so mean.
But it is the truth. Like,
Yeah,
this
but
is
he's
a
not-
disease you're talking about,
Yeah,
Justin.
but his mind still operates like he could say no, but even though he's talking.
He's gonna
about-
be saying yeah as he's saying no. His head's gonna be going up and down like
Stop.
a
You
fucking
shake.
bobblehead.
Stop.
Fucking
That's so wrong.
So,
I mean, the song in general to me. Well, I
what
can't
do
say-
you mean? Doom, doom, doom.
Yeah, like, what do you mean, hey?
Oh,
What is it?
when you nod
Don't
your head,
decide
yes.
What I'm saying, trying to catch the beat, make up your heart. Don't know if you're happy or complaining. Don't want us to. Don't want for us to end. Where do I start? Like, I don't know. It just seems.
I started remixing that song in my head, and I said, "Why do you sing?" Doom, doom, doom. Oh,
That'd be a better version.
why do you sing?
I don't know. Like, I think a lot of these songs now, they just don't really make sense. Like, it just seems like people they find a beat and they're like, okay, just make
None.
some shit to go with
Put
it.
some words. That's all you really have to do. I realized this weekend. I turned off so much rap music this weekend. I was like, they all are using the exact same words over and over and over.
Like what? I mean,
Like
that's what I meant.
there's like a certain vocabulary that you just go to and you just pick these words and set them up however you want. Usually the words are like the sentences. It might be a couple word sentences in there, and there's certain words. Win is a good word. Everybody's winning, so nobody's losing. Win, fuck boy. No, I don't know fuck boy. I don't listen to this shit that much, but I had a bunch of words before.
So should we return to that?
It was drugs, girls, cars, money. Same shit over and over. And like I said, win. We all winning. I'm like, if I ever get to interview a real rapper, I'm gonna put him on the spot. Like, can you make a song where you don't say the word, like certain words, like don't say I, don't say me, don't say you, don't talk about anybody's girlfriend, don't talk about no girls at all, and make that song and see if they can do it.
That's gonna be all instrumental.
It's like, nigga, fuck that nigga. Ain't going back on his show.
No.
like that, you know, on hip hop show interviews and shit, they usually like try and get the rapper to freestyle.
Yeah.
Freestyling isn't the pinnacle anymore. I think the pinnacle now would be don't use these words. Go. And I'll actually give you a half an hour to write the song and come back.
No, fuck that. I want someone to just freestyle like right in front of me. You don't get time.
Them niggas ain't freestyling.
Cause they're horrible.
They freestyle. The only reason they can freestyle is because they use the same words over and over. They're just changing them up a little bit.
You think so?
Yeah, they all say the same thing. I haven't heard a song that sounds like anything from 1998, 2000, none of that shit. Like Jay-Z, you would hear him rap back in the day, like around the Blueprint shit. You never heard these sentences before. Like you didn't hear this shit. Like now, the sentences are all the same. They're all saying the exact same shit. So it's terrible. It's fucked up as hell. What's happened this weekend? Some news.
I don't know. I feel like a lot of shit happened this week. There was that little girl who got shot in.
You want to talk to the mic? Because we're not picking you up at all, motherfucker.
In my head as I realized it.
No. The little girl that was shot. Where was she at? Was that New Mexico?
Yeah, she's in New Mexico. She's in. I forget where they were going, but she's in the car with her dad and her brother.
They
And
just got picked up. It was her second day of school, right?
I honestly don't know.
Maybe I made that part up.
I feel like you made that up.
Because it is like October.
Yeah.
Maybe it was her second day. It was her.
I
Yeah.
feel like in the South they start sooner though, because it gets hotter.
I don't think the heat. It gets hotter in the fall. Because it's
Like
fall.
no, like they start sooner, like in August.
I get what you're saying, but
I don't know where you got the second day. I think you pulled that shit out of thin air and
I
you just decided to run.
I'm
with
pretty sure
it.
it was her second day of
No,
school.
I don't think it was.
CNN told me.
Oh, okay.
Well, anyways, so a road rage incident occurred.
Yeah, and she got shot in the head. Like the guy in the other car shot off like 4 different times, and
Did he shoot that many times?
yeah,
Oh my god.
and she got I don't know how many times she was hit, but one was obviously fatal.
That goes right back to what I said. Like, you need to just leave people alone because you don't know who is willing to be more violent than you.
But my thing is, like, even if it was just road rage or something, like, the dad was just like, what the fuck type deal. He wasn't doing anything like to provoke him. Like he didn't wave a gun around like in his front seat. Like, you better let me over. You better let me do whatever I'm trying to do.
Right, but you can never control anybody's reaction. You don't know how somebody's gonna react, and I don't even use the term like overreacting. You can't tell me how to react to a certain situation. So how can you tell me that I'm overreacting? You can tell me after the fact that I'm overreacting, but while it's going on, that's my reaction. So you can't control that, and nobody else can either. You just need to stay out of people's way. You know what I'm saying? If you got more to lose, that's what people got to realize.
Stupid on the dad's part too.
Because he had to be going back and forth with the guy
There had
to
be
some
sort of
extent.
exchange.
Yeah.
That was dumb on his part.
They haven't said anything about the dad, like what part he played in it.
Yeah, they probably won't. I mean,
They need to tell the story. Like, how did this happen? Like, did the dad cut this guy off first and the guy get back over and cut him off?
right? Like,
Like,
what was it?
like, how did this occur? Like, or was it the opposite? And was it the dad that was just like, no, you're not getting in front of me, or you almost cut me off, or you almost sideswiped me, or some shit like that? Like, something. It was.
It could have been something drastic.
It's something that dumb, because that's all road rage ever comes about. Is this person was driving slower than somebody slamming on their brakes because it's something really stupid that somebody can control.
Like, I'm guilty of it. I hate to admit it, but like, I have horrible road rage. I'm a super aggressive driver.
Um,
But when someone else is in the car, like,
I'm so passive. Psych.
I was like, no, you're not.
Fuck no, I ain't a passive driver. I get into it all the time. I've thrown bottles and shit at people. Oh, you didn't know that?
I'm never getting in the car with you again.
Oh, well, okay, look. I went down to Indianapolis when I had rented a car. I didn't even have insurance on the rental car.
Oh, that's smart.
Yeah, whatever, shit. So I was driving back. I drove all the way back from Indianapolis. I had to go pick up a car part. Drove down there. On my way back, I dropped the part off at Pop's house, and on the way back, some guy in a Blazer, he just wouldn't let me pass him for shit. Like, he was just... And I was driving this shitty F-150 with the 5.4 liter motor. It was really slow. It's slow ass motor. And I couldn't get past this fucking V6 Blazer. It might not have been a V6. It had to be a V6. I couldn't get past him, right? So the dude, he's cutting me off. I'm driving on the side of the road on like the dirt part of the road. And I was like, I got this cup. I think it was from Checkers. It was a cup full of pop. I didn't drink the shit. It was a large size. They gave me way too much. And I just threw it at his ass. And it hit his window, splattered. And he like swerved off and shit. And he had like bottles of something in the car. And like I was behind him still. So he was throwing them up in the air, like timing it to where they would hit the truck. Well, I'm in a rental car, so I couldn't let anything hit that shit because I was going to have to pay for it. So like I was swerving all off into the dirt and shit. And I don't know.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I was ready to, you know what I'm saying, to get down. But after I realized, like, Myron, like, if you get out this car and whoever else comes up, you know what I'm saying, even if they break a window on this car, you're in trouble. Yep. So I was like, you gotta take.
You started it.
You gotta take this L. So sometimes you gotta take the L. It ain't nothing wrong with
I've
it.
I've never thrown someone at something. I'm usually more verbal. I tell people where to go and how to get there.
Damn. I'm good for rolling down the window. Yeah. Be like, oh, come say something, motherfucker. Like, I'm good. I'm really good for that. Like, I be down.
I don't argue with men because men get crazy.
Dude, you don't?
I mean, it can depend on who it is. Like, if we're still going, like...
I don't think I argue with women. Usually I just laugh at them like, shut the fuck up. It's usually...
even more.
It's usually their mistake.
Oh, really?
I'm going to say it's usually them.
So women are horrible drivers? Well, your face says it all.
Are they...
Knock on wood. I've never been in an accident.
Shut up. No, women are not horrible drivers. People are horrible drivers, period.
Well, I hope so.
Not everybody. Dogs are great drivers.
Are they?
They be driving.
Seen one, but I'll take your word for
you didn't see that Passat commercial?
Oh, yeah, where he's checking out that poodle.
Yeah. So, and he was doing a great job, so.
Oh, okay.
And Brian from Family Guy, he drives really good, too. So.
He drives a Prius.
So? I would drive a Prius.
No, you wouldn't.
Yes, the fuck I would.
You would drive a Prius?
Hell yeah, save some gas. I don't want to pay.
That would not be your main car. I know it wouldn't.
No, I wouldn't say it's anything sexy or desirable about that car. Why do they have to make that car so ugly, though? It doesn't make sense, right?
I mean, I think with that, you're not really going for, like, an appeal. It's more so, like, shit, I'm saving how much money on gas?
I can drive the ugliest shit in the world. Yep. I'm all about saving money.
Exactly.
I guess. What else happened? There was another shooting.
Oh, yeah, some guy here. here locally. I think he was in Rochester Hills. He was playing Rush Roulette with a loaded gun and shot himself in the head. Like,
Did he die?
I haven't heard anything else on it.
Who was he playing Russian roulette
He
with?
himself, he was playing video games, got bored. He had to have been on some sort of drug. Like, to think, like, okay.
How do you play Russian roulette by yourself? That's just suicide.
Essentially.
It's just suicide. Like, so how did the news reporters get the evidence that he was playing Russian roulette? You have to have another person there.
I just remember reading the story, and it was like...
Because you just pulling the trigger till the bullet goes off is just suicide.
Right. I don't believe
Till the
anything.
bullet goes off. The bullet doesn't go, well, I guess it's explosion. Well, till the gun goes off. That's what I should have said. Sorry, people.
But still, that was just dumb.
Was he white? You know that's important to me.
You know what? They didn't report his race.
Fuck. You know what that means when they don't report their race.
He's probably white.
Yep.
He's probably a trouble.
Because if it was black, oh, they would post that shit. Black man plays Russian roulette. But this nigga black man. They be doing all types of shit to cover it up. Oh, shit. You know what? I'm not even timing how long this episode is right now, actually. So this is going to suck.
Oh, well.
Shit.
Oh, and then there was that guy on, what was that?
Oh, what?
Tuesday? He was on a flight
Tuesday. Uh-huh.
from, like, I think it was Portugal to Ireland or Ireland to Portugal, and he got caught with $63,000 worth of cocaine in his stomach. He ended up dying on the flight. Like, he went fucking crazy, bit the passenger next to him.
He actually died?
Yeah, he died.
Oh, shit.
I'm sorry, but why are you putting 63? Like, do you know what? He probably swallowed it or shoved it up his ass, and, like, you realize what stomach acid is going to do no matter what package you put it in. He probably just had it wrapped in plastic. And your
Yeah.
acid in your stomach probably ate away at it.
People are dumb. They don't realize, like,
Well, he probably got paid, like, X amount of money, like, probably a small percentage, like, maybe a couple thousand.
you're supposed to put that shit in breast implants or butt implants and shit like that. That's how. That's,
Really?
Yeah, hell yeah. That's how you get that shit in here. Or just stuff it up your ass. How much was it? How much?
$63,000 worth of coke.
Okay, so that's a couple kilos. Yeah, that's at least 3.
How do you know this measurement?
Shut up. I just know some units.
Oh, okay.
I know some things.
You know some stuff.
So yeah, it was a little bit. Damn, he had it in his stomach.
They didn't say exactly where it was, but I mean, there's only so many places where you can either.
Is this dude fat? Did they show a picture of him? It'd be pretty fucking big. Like, goddamn.
Yeah, for that much.
Yeah, that's a lot.
There was that.
Blah blah blah. Okay, I don't give a fuck about none of these news
Yeah,
reports.
see, this is how you do. This must be how you talk to your coworkers. Yeah, I don't give a fuck. Back to what I think is
Back
important.
to where? No, you know what we gotta talk about? Star Wars. These racist motherfuckers. I don't think these reports are real. I don't think they're true. The Star Wars reports. People are trying to boycott. There's a Twitter following or some shit like that that's going on where people are trying to boycott the. Was it episode 7 movie that comes out in fucking December, the middle of December, and these motherfuckers are already talking about boycotting it because the trailer came out and the lead character this year, or not this year, but for this movie,
Yeah, there you go.
but it's not like they do an annual movie,
Right.
but he's black, and it makes sense that he's black because his dad is black, and his dad was in all the other movies, and his dad was Billy D. Williams. The character, not his actual father in real life, not biological. Just the character, his father. And I don't think these people, they don't clearly know the history of the movie. They must not have seen anything
I don't
Star
think
Wars.
it's that they don't know it. I think they didn't think that that's the direction that the film would go in.
Oh, like they would be like,
Like,
they would be
clearly-
taking it like to a different direction where there's no black people in the future.
Oh, shut up.
In the future, there's no black people. Like, we could handle the first couple movies, but by year 7, motherfucker,
They're gone.
We extincted them. I'm-
Extincted them?
I'm speaking in their language.
Oh.
I would never say extincted, but
Oh, no. Never.
I'm sure there's a KKK member that thinks that that's proper English.
You probably just spoke to him then. He probably gets you.
He's like, he's on my side. He's on my side. He's on my side.
You make him sound like Uncle Ruckus.
Uncle Ruckus is a KKK member.
Yeah, but he's like
Oh.
Clayton Bixby.
We about to get way off, but did you ever see that? They did some racist ass shit on one of my favorite TV channels, ID channel, Discovery ID.
I watch it.
They did a show about Fear Thy Neighbor, and the neighbor was Uncle Ruckus. I was like, this shit has to be made up. Like, it was legit. It was Uncle Ruckus. I took a
From
pic.
Boondocks?
Yes. I'll show you the picture of it later. Like, it was Uncle Ruckus. It was a real life Uncle Ruckus they made. The one eye, the bigger eye,
With,
everything.
like the fake glass eye.
Yes. They did this
The
shit.
horrible like 3-strand comb over.
They did all this shit on TV. I was like,
That's a bit extreme.
I was like, can I believe anything that
No.
Discovery Channel says
That's
anymore?
kind of extreme for Discovery Channel though. That's
They
like
d-
Nat Geo putting some ignorant out.
No, they did this dumbass shit for real. Maybe I'll even put the picture up in the bio or some shit. I think I can do it. I can figure it out. Since we're on SoundCloud now, you know I had to pay for that shit, right? Just to let you know. Did I tell you that?
No, but we'll just consider it a wash since I don't have my birthday present.
Happy birthday to you. That's all I got. You do. You have a card right here. Did you want to read your birthday card
You
aloud?
didn't sign it. It's not real.
Just read it.
Is it sarcastic?
I don't. Yeah. No, it's serious. This is a real serious card right here.
Oh, you want me to read it?
Yeah, and look, I bought you a slice of cake too,
Oh, that's so nice of you.
and some Snickerdoodle cookies.
Those are for you.
You haven't ate a cookie yet?
No, I have not. Those are your favorite, not mine.
Hand me those cookies. Actually, read the card.
Oh, and you even signed it with your little backwards R and upside down N.
Because I wrote a marker.
Yeah, like a 5-year-old would. Like you carry around like a permanent marker to sign things. But
It's a
anyways.
Sharpie marker. Those are for adults. Cause they're permanent. They don't wash out your clothes. They stain that shit.
Oh, okay.
You want some water?
Please.
Read the card.
Today is all about you. With every
viewers.
with every card that you open, with every wish that you make, with every smile that you share, with every sweet bite of cake, with every birthday surprise, with everything you do. Hope every dream in your heart comes true. Just for you. Have a great day.
That was
Oh,
a sweet
that's
card.
so nice.
I read that bitch like halfway through, and I knew it was me.
You didn't even read the whole thing.
I read half of it. Is this one yours? Okay.
Well, thank you for the card. I'll wait for the other, for the gift.
For the main portion of your gift, it's
But you
coming.
still have to sign it.
I'll sign the card. You know what I'm gonna sign this as? Happy birthday, motherfucker.
No, you can't. That's not nice.
I think that's a great gesture.
Oh, okay.
So back to these people who I don't think they know the history. I actually sat at work and like,
Did you debate this with people?
no, who was I gonna debate it with? Nobody's gonna debate racism face to face.
No, I'm talking about like. Well, some of the people that you work with, like, did you guys talk about it?
Oh yeah, like a bunch of people. Like I've never actually watched a Star Wars movie.
You've never seen a Star Wars movie?
You've seen one?
I've watched all 6.
Oh shit! Really?
Yeah.
Oh, so why don't you take over this portion of the show since you know that all the black characters that are in there and that you know George Lucas's wife is black and all that shit, right? You didn't know that before I told you that?
That I didn't. I didn't know they had a black wife.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't follow people like that. Like,
And she's not like light skinned black either. She's like first lady black. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Michelle Obama's not even dark though.
yeah, but you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah.
Oh, she's not like you, light skinned.
She's not like you light skinned. What are you talking about?
Aw, that hurts.
Iridescent ass. I can't be
It's
confused.
my birthday. You gotta be nice for the whole day.
I was nice. Did you even eat your cake yet?
No.
Does it not appeal to you?
I went to brunch and I'm still really full.
So you didn't answer my question. Does that cake not appeal
It
to you?
appeals to me, but right now I am so full. I don't want to eat it right now. You have to put candles on and sing me happy birthday.
I didn't buy no candles.
Oh, we'll have to get some.
How old did you turn today? How many candles should we get? 30, 31, 40?
Don't.
You feel like you're getting old?
I told you I feel old. Like,
Oh shit! You know there's reports about Beyonce, her age, like lying. I've been said that Beyonce's lying about her age.
I saw, but I didn't read.
What is she now? 32 or 33 supposedly?
Mm,
I remember when I was living in Oklahoma, and Destiny's Child came out. They were saying those girls were like 16 or 17. I was 10 years old, riding my bike to Walmart, stealing shit.
oh
And
my gosh.
I know because I stole a Walkman. So I remember like riding the bike back to the Walmarts and shit to steal more stuff. And
Steal more.
yeah, I was like 10 years old. and Beyonce was like 16. So I'm like, how the fuck is she? You know what I'm saying? Like, now we're only 3 years apart. Come on now, bitch.
Oh wait, she's saying that.
Oh, I'm sorry, I missed.
Yeah, you got a hole in your lip.
It's alright. Players mess up too.
Okay, Danae. Get the water off the wood table. Like you leave it there.
Who has a wood table?
Who doesn't? What's your table made out of?
Oh, never mind. It's light skin wood though.
Stop.
It is. What were you gonna say?
About her?
Yeah, and her age.
I honestly I have no idea how old she is.
Oh, yeah. So I don't know. Cause what happened was her dad was on the Breakfast Club and he was basically going back through all the groups and stuff that she was in and like how long the years didn't add up. Like if you they didn't add up. So it's like, how is she this old or this young?
She's supposed to be. Oh, she's supposed
to
be
older. Older. Hell yeah.
I mean, who gives a fuck? At the end of the day, she's got more money. She's been way more successful than half of these.
But would she have been? Would she have been successful if she was older?
Who cares? She made it. Good for her.
Well, she must not have felt that way because she clearly lied about it.
Hey, some people. I mean, well, look at our society. They want you to be like young. And
yeah, because I know, like, I'm gonna drop my age back down to like 24 in a couple years.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am. I'm gonna have to.
No.
That's why I drink water and shit to keep my skin, the elasticity in my skin. You know what I'm saying?
The elasticity or the elasticity?
I said the word.
No, you didn't. You dropped off. You did the opposite this time.
To keep my
drink that water to keep your skin
That's
looking
right.
nice.
I'm about to drop my age back down.
Yeah, I'm about to. Well, I'm only
What you gonna-
28.
So what are you gonna drop back down to? I can pass a 24.
Keep dreaming.
What the fuck? I can't pass a 24 no more?
You look young, but in a couple years, don't push it.
Oh, in a couple years? So I can drop it back down to like 26?
I was going to say 26, 27.
Okay, that's still good. Alright, we can still do that.
Yeah, do that.
Alright.
I don't know. We'll have to see in a couple years what I can pull off. I don't think I look old. Be nice.
As I gaze into the microphone screen, like,
Yeah. Oh, the microphone.
I'm just gonna look at the microphone.
Yeah.
No, I don't think you look older. I think you look your age.
Oh, wow.
Age appropriate.
Oh, wow. Thanks.
I don't know.
I mean, I don't.
Motherfucker, I know how old you are, and you speak better than me, so.
Yeah, but I'm mature. Slower than
What the
women.
what does the maturity have to do with my
Ability to speak well?
ability to articulate a sentence well? That's what.
I mean, you're still smart. You're
Kind
not dumb.
of smart.
Oh, you're kind of smart?
Yeah, I forget a lot of shit. I do, motherfucker, shit. It's probably because of all these distractions.
Right, like what you're doing now?
I'm just perusing my Instagram, looking at Plies do ignorant shit.
Why?
I don't know, because I follow him for some reason.
That's too bad.
You know what I was going to ask you about? Do you think, like, okay, I go through my Instagram and there's all these, they're not really models, but you know what they do? You know.
What, they just do like shit for attention?
It's just attention models.
Oh, like thirsty bitches?
Do you think this shit is a talent, though? Do you think being pretty can be a talent?
No, because it fades. It's something.
But athletes, after they get old, too, it fades.
Yeah, but they're athletes. They also had a skill that put them at that level. When you're on Instagram just snapping pictures of yourself, just because you look cute, like, beauty fades. But if you have something, like, to bring to the table, like an intellect, a special skill, like, then
A special skill to make yourself appeal to the masses.
Yeah, but, like, being able to, like, oh, I took this picture from this right angle, like, I look gorgeous. Like, yeah, you look pretty. You're going to look pretty for a couple of years, but by the time, I mean, it depends, too. Like, if they're white, they're going to look like sour milk by the time they're, like, 45.
Betty White looks amazing.
Oh, my God. I don't talk about Betty White. I love Betty White.
She looks great. Whoops.
Wow.
Well, I guess I didn't put my phone on silent today.
I love Betty White.
Did you see her picture?
Yeah, oh, my God.
She had an ass.
She did.
I was like, I wonder. No.
Don't talk. That's someone's grandma.
Did she have kids?
I think so.
I don't know. Grandmas can get hit too. Shit, you look like they ain't getting it. It took some freak shit for them to get here. I know my grandma was on some real freak shit. I told this story before about the bed that I used to have to sleep on when I was at her house.
I don't know if I want. I don't know. If
Oh my god! So my grandmother, I use that term very loosely when I speak of this woman.
No pun intended.
No, no. Oh, ew. Ew. But she has this bed, and when we were kids, like I never really, I just thought it was a cool bed. Like the bed was all red leather. It had mirrors going around the sides, all the edges. It was a water bed, right? So you know how like the water bed, the box spring or whatever holds the actual water,
Yeah.
it was like thick. It was like a foot of like, you know, a moat almost, if you want to
No, you did not.
a moat, yeah. Yeah, a motherfucking moat. But, so yeah, and it was full of mirrors. Then there was like a canopy that comes up and over you.
Okay.
It was rounded too. It was rounded. It was nothing but mirrors, and they would go all the way over you. Like,
This was your grandma's bed?
this is my grandmother's bed, and we used to have to sleep in this bed. Like when we go over there to visit and shit.
Oh, man.
And I didn't realize it till I went back when I was like 18, because like I had moved away and I hadn't seen her for a few years. So when I was 18, I walked in the room and I was like, I realized the bed. I was like, oh, that's what this bed is for?
God.
It was terrible. Yeah. I think I still slept in it though. Had to sleep somewhere. Maybe I left. I don't know.
No, I think you slept there.
It's a sad story. It hurts.
It hurts to talk about it.
Yeah, grandma was a hoe. Grandma's a freak.
Grandma's a freak.
Yeah. It doesn't stop the fact that I like mirrors, though. I like mirrors.
Really?
Fuck yeah. Mirrors are the shit. I understand why there's mirrors on the ceilings in hotel rooms.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. Mirrors make it a lot better.
You can see everything.
Oh yeah. Yeah. You ain't missing none of the action. Just things I want to do with mirrors. What else were we talking about before we got on that shit? Fuck.
I don't know.
I was onto something. I know I was onto something deep.
We're talking about Star Wars.
No, we were past Star Wars. We were on me being. We were on. Oh, girls, talent.
Oh, yeah.
God damn. So you don't think that they can be? So you don't think the beauty can be a talent?
No, like, that's so fucking shallow.
But a pageant, like
That,
if you,
no, that's pageants are retarded. Sorry for anyone who just got butthurt for me saying that, but like
pageants are not a skill.
pageants are not a skill. I'm so, like, for real.
I want to agree with you, but I
Okay,
just
then rebuttal me.
I can't. I mean There's no way. Like that shit is a skill. Like these girls are terrible looking without being done up and stuff. Like
But
don't.
deep down, you're fucking ugly. You know what? You know what's pretty than that makeup on your face. That makeup makes you look pretty. You yourself
That's a
are not
skill.
pretty. That's not a skill. That's making you look like a clown.
Oh man. I don't know. I just always wondered that. Like from a girl's perspective, do they?
I mean, but I'm sure there's a lot of women that will disagree with me, and that's fine. But like,
bitch, I spend 8 hours a day practicing and spending this money at Mac. And
yeah. I mean, I'm sure the women look really pretty. They're probably gorgeous women, but unless you have like something that makes you more than just a pretty face, like that beauty
It's
is
not
going to fade. Like there's nothing more.
But so is athleticism.
Yes, but they also had like that's a skill that made them well known, like not just
Looking.
not just looking like a certain way. Like they had a skill. at
So
one
you have to
time.
be running, jumping,
No.
following a ball.
No, we're talking about athletes, but like you can talk about someone like intellectual, like that could last with you for the rest of your life. You don't think there's a skill? Like that's where I think our society lacks now. Like there's no empowerment or there's no beauty in someone having like a very like powerful intellectual mind.
No, not at all.
So I think when you
So you think academics should be a sport?
fuck no. I think you should want to challenge yourself and put yourself to the next level no matter what, because if you don't challenge yourself, who is?
Yeah, that's true. All right. Well, I don't know. We can leave that on the table.
We can
'cause
agree to disagree on that one.
but before I got here, I was agreeing that it wasn't a sport. I was like, I don't think it's a sport. But now I'm like, it could be. Like, being beautiful could be a sport.
I don't think so because I feel.
I mean, it's a shit sport because,
But
dude.
there's so many different ways to like. How would you? I feel like that's something that you can't really measure someone's beauty. Like, someone can like. Okay, I think light eyes on a guy. I think that's gorgeous.
And I think
But-
they're weird.
See, well, you're a dude. I wouldn't expect you to actually like look at a guy and be like,
Damn, eyes is dreamy.
Right.
Trying to.
But like, there's probably something that you find attractive in a woman. Like, if you talk to someone else, they probably find it ugly. So how could you sit here and measure something like that?
Well, they do it all the time when they have beauty pageants.
Oh, is it a sport?
Is it just who? Why'd you whisper?
No, it's. I mean, when you think about it, like, is that really a sport then?
Beauty pageants? So then what could we call it? Just a pageantry? It's got to be a
Yeah,
sport.
but they have other things there, like where they're
They're
doing
working.
interviews.
They're working hard year round at this skill. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't say it was a skill if like a chick didn't do anything. Damn, I can't even say that. Like, it's a skill.
I don't know.
Like these busted bitches getting together,
Stop.
and just making themselves dolled up. Like, by who invests the most money into them. Like it's kind of a sport.
I don't know. I don't think so.
It's like, I don't know.
Because you're having women compete against each other to say like who's the prettiest and
They can fight if they want to. That makes it a sport. If they
it would
fight,
be like MMA.
if they start boxing. Okay, Ronda Rousey, right?
Yeah.
She is an athlete.
She is an athlete.
All right. And she is gorgeous.
She is gorgeous.
What if she didn't fight? What if she stopped fighting
And what skill? Okay.
and she
like,
started winning pageants?
You would just say that that's a pretty woman, but like, she doesn't offer like, if you don't bring anything to the table, then what else do you offer besides a pretty face? Like,
I think a pretty face brings hope to the world.
you're done.
I think it brings hope and yes, and hards, hard ones, and boners, and yeah,
This is what
erections.
those are all the same.
That
things.
could be the skill. Who can get these impotent men erect the fastest? That's the skill.
That's what Playboy's been doing for years.
Playboy is a very good magazine with great articles. I think
Playboy is actually no longer going to
that's
be
what I'm
showing
about to
nudes.
say. Yeah, they're getting away.
Yeah, they're changing it sometime next year where they'll no longer be putting nudes in the magazine.
Shit don't bother me. There's plenty of porn out here.
Well, that's what they're saying. Like people are getting it from other sources.
Yeah.
They need to reinvent the magazine.
Right, yeah. Yeah, because there's tons, and I mean
wanna
just
list off some
mountains of porn. Porn. So much porn.
Why don't you tell the people some of your favorites?
Porn.
Oh.
Oh no, I've came across some porn that I shouldn't have and like realized like, oh, this shit right here. This
What,
shit
like
is
creepy?
lit. Hell yeah. Oh shit. I think the craziest porn I've ever perused again. Wow, man, am I gonna really admit? Have I talked about this up before?
You haven't. So this is
I haven't?
No.
Oh shit. Alright, I think one time I came across some pissing porn. The girl
Oh, like
just,
golden showers.
yeah, this girl was getting, she was pretty as hell. And she was just, like, it was like a pissing gangbang. Like, these dudes, they weren't fucking her really, they were just pissing on her. And I was just like, I was
I
like,
don't have any words for that.
I'm so serious. So that was like the weirdest thing that I've ever, like, yeah.
Perused.
Matter of fact, I might go ahead and dial that in. You want to see it?
No.
I can show you it.
You probably.
I have it
would.
saved.
No, you don't.
I don't have it saved. I don't have any porn saved on my computer.
Oh.
I wouldn't do that. Why? What is yours? Do you have a porn that you came across that you just like?
I don't know. Like I have
Green-eyed porn. Niggas with green eyes. Green eyes and hard cocks porn.
I feel like porn doesn't do it for women the way it does for men, so I don't really. It can depend, like if it's.
I ain't trying to hear that shit. No, I think you're right. I actually looked up something that kind of like ties into this. Damn, look up on your phone. Erotic plasticity. I think
What?
plasticity. I know it sounds like it would be like a porn doll or something like that because you think plastic, but what it is it's in nature, and this is what causes like guys to be like, you know how some guys have like fetishes, and this is what makes them come, like, oh, I have to see the feet, or I have to see this, or I can only come like from hitting from the back or something like that. Like, this is what that is. It ties into the brain where this is something that they've experienced, and their mind needs to go there every time to reach an orgasm. Girls don't have this, so that's why, like, you see girls, they can deal with this guy or that guy, and he has, you know, he likes this, and she can just pretty much fall for it, you know, or not fall for it, but she can be into anything that, you know, comes along, basically. Whereas guys have to bring that, yeah.
Like men are relatively rigid after puberty. They can still be affected by these factors. So it's.
How about you read the full, or give some good information? Can you sum it up better than I did? Because it's pretty interesting if you think about it, because it does make sense.
So it's saying like erotic plasticity is the degree to which one's sex drive can be changed by cultural or social factors, and the female erotic plasticity states that women have theirs are higher than men, and therefore their sex drives are more socially flexible responses than those of men. So guys need to have this, like essentially what you just said, the same type of shit to arouse them, to happen, whereas girls.
And I think the article that I was reading was talking about in gay, like, sometimes with gay men, it could be something there that, like, they were trying to debate whether or not being gay was like nature over nurture, sort of, in a way. And they were saying that sometimes they think that a guy could have seen something or experienced something, and that he needs to keep that it has to keep happening for him to have orgasm. So sometimes it could be something that was a gay experience, and he needs that, or that's what he goes to.
Really?
Yeah. So that was just interesting to me, that, and it makes sense. Like, you see a lot of.
Doesn't it get boring though? Like always having to go to the same thing, like to get off.
It could, like, it's not a definite. It's not 100% always there, but
You have to have similarities.
it has to be something. Yeah. Like, he could bring in something else and use that 100 times. You know what I'm saying? And then be like, I'm gonna change it up because I found this now that I like. And you know what I'm saying? Whereas, I guess the females can basically, they're just super flexible. Like, supposedly. I don't know, because a lot of girls don't have orgasms, right? So it's kind of weird.
Yeah, but it takes more.
What do you mean?
Like to sexually stimulate a woman. Like guys don't. I feel like guys
Oh,
don't
yeah.
need that type of.
Yeah, because you guys have less. Right? I think that was in the article too, right? It was you all are known for having less of a drive.
I don't think it's.
Like,
less
that's
of a drive.
scientific. Yeah. No. Nope. I read it a little bit.
I'd have to read more.
Well, whatever. You research the shit out of it then, and then you come back with your synopsis.
You seem to be the pro on this. You tell me.
I just look up weird shit.
You do.
Whatever.
Don't you tell everybody about graham crackers?
I think everybody knows graham crackers.
I didn't.
You didn't know that that's where graham
No.
crackers came from?
No.
Do you have the article still?
No.
Oh, shit. All right. So, what century was graham crackers invented? 18?
Something like that.
All right. Let's say 18th century for this matter. All right. Graham crackers were invented by a Catholic, like the Catholic churches, right? Like, yes, it was anyways. Fuck it. Okay, so graham crackers were invented because they thought that there was a thought that bland foods would keep guys from having erections and wanting to keep them from masturbating and whatnot. And that's what graham crackers and cornflakes were invented for. to keep you from being aroused, supposedly.
It's so weird though.
They bland food. They thought that spice is what were making people be aroused and more sexually active. Crazy, right? And we still eat those graham crackers. You feed them graham crackers to your kids. Keep them from getting erection at daycare. Little Timmy just runs around with his sword out, all erect every day. Till I feed him those graham crackers.
And then he settles down.
Then he settles in. Yeah, some crazy shit. Oh, you know what I want to talk about? Sorry ass people and they sorry ass kids that they're building, I should say. All right. So the other day I got cussed out and called a toxic individual by. I mean, I'm not gonna call this person a friend. She's just someone that kind of I associate with. But the situation goes, her son was at school. He failed a test. I believe it was a math test. Anyways, the kid failed the test, so she had to go up to the school to find out. I'm like, why did you go up to the school to find out why he failed the test? So she comes back. She tells me the teacher's writing the test in cursive, and he can't read in cursive. And I'm like, all right, I understand what you're saying, but how did the other kids do on this test? She said she didn't give a shit about what the other kids were doing. Her kid doesn't need to know cursive because it's not in the curriculum. And I was like, okay, I understand that it's not in the curriculum, but clearly he needs to know it because it's came up in his life already. You know what I'm saying? Like, the whole thing when you're raising a child is to prepare them for life's obstacles. Now, if you sit up here and ignore obstacles, then when you have a problem, now you're doing a disservice to your own child. So the kid's already dealing with seeing a form of English writing that he doesn't understand, and instead of her wanting to, you know what I'm saying, address the situation by saying, okay, it's not going to take us long for you to learn this, plus you're a child, you have nothing better to do than to learn and just gain as much information and hold on to it as possible. That's how I view all kids, and, you know, that's what they're here for, you know, to learn as much as they can, and occasionally get me a cup of water. So I had, I need some water, and juice and shit, take my plate, all types of shit like that.
Okay.
But, I don't know, I just got told, I don't know, I felt bad because she just didn't understand it. She said, like, it's not being used in the world anymore, and I'm like, clearly someone just used it. Like, somebody just used it, and he couldn't function. He couldn't, you know what I'm saying, do what needed to be done. And I think the other kids in the class actually understood it. I think maybe they've known how to read cursive, and this is going to be the one child that's going to be left behind. Yeah. It goes deeper than that, though. Like, I remember moving around when I was a kid, and like, I'd go to schools and everybody be at a different level of what they were learning at the time, right? So, like, my one school, I remember I got to one school and I was like, I didn't understand punctuation in the 4th grade. Like, I knew what it was, but I really didn't know where to put my commas. I knew where to put my periods. Periods were easy, I think. I don't know. I knew where to put those. But, like, all the, shit like that, I was lost. So the other kids at the school, maybe they didn't know, but I thought that everybody knew it. So at this point, you know what I'm doing in class? I'm fucking off now because I'm feeling dumb. Because everybody else knows it and I don't. It's how I felt. So I'm trying to explain this to her and tell her, like, look, like, what you're doing to your kid, it's going to be bad for him. Plus, you're not only teaching him that he doesn't need something or something's not important to know, but you're teaching him to say that about how many other subjects. You know, there's going to be other things that come up that are going to be challenging. And he's like, I don't need to know it. When clearly you do, because the situation just came up. The problem was right in your face. Right. And nothing's been done. So I was called toxic, like I said, and a bad person, all types of shit. I need to fuck off and blah, 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 raise my own kids and, you know, get a life, shit like that. All because I was trying to empower somebody else's child and get her to understand. Oh, I forgot. She also called her child average. She said he's an average child and his sister is above average, which I don't understand how, because his sister is in alternative schooling right now. Mm-hmm. She's in 9th grade alternative schooling, and she's like, she's above average and she doesn't even know how to read cursive. And I was like, But
then that's a problem. Like, there's something that's going on in the household to where this mom has given her children like these tools to just think like, or these ideas rather, to think that just because she says it's not important, then it's all right for you to just fuck off and not learn it, when she's really setting them up for failure.
Yeah, in the long run, yeah.
Like, first of all, like, I don't know her. I don't know shit about her.
You don't want to.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I quite frankly don't want to, but like, shame on her for ever saying that about her own child and not giving him like the stepping stones to achieve or do more with his life. Like, that's, I don't think I ever had my parents or even like close family tell me that, oh, you're just average. It was always like, you know,
You want to push your child to do better than you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not gonna sit there and bring your child back down. Like, no, this is as far as you're gonna get in life.
Yeah.
Okay, this is it right here. Sky is not the limit in this house. You see this ceiling here? That is it.
I was gonna say, like, don't
That
set
ceiling
glasses
is it.
now. They're all gonna experience it out in the real world. If anything, like, you're a parent, you should be able to, like, to build your child up when they fall.
Absolutely. And to go back even further, like, my dad didn't even have an 8th grade education. Like, I think I've said that before on the show. All right. So this guy, he never told me to stop learning. He would always tell me, like, Myron, any information you can get from somebody, obtain it and keep it and use it in life. Like, you can learn from other people. It's not all about learning in school. As a matter of fact, he told me several times that I could drop out at any moment if I wanted to. He's like, you can learn in life. Like, you don't necessarily have to go to school to learn the shit that they're going to teach you, you know? Like, the tools that you need are not always given in school. So, I mean, I use that every day. Like, I'm constantly thinking about all the things, like, how can I learn something different? How can I put something new into my brain today? Like, I need to feed it something. You know, I'm not trying to just feed my stomach, but I need to feed my brain.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I be hungry. My brain be hungry, too. Like,
I don't know. I mean, I feel like especially teachers experience that more so, where the parents, like, I used to work at a charter school, and the parents would always come in, like, irate of shit and start yelling at the teachers, like, oh, well, why did you fail? You know, little blah, blah, blah. And it's like, I didn't fail him. He didn't learn what he needed to do. Like, you give him the resources. And I feel like a lot of parents...
are you talking about when you were at a school?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like, a lot of parents would come in and be irate and say, like, oh, well, you know, he shouldn't have failed, or, like, if they wanted to hold a kid back. And most of the times, like, a school does not want to hold a kid back unless there are serious reasons why. Like, attendance, he wasn't there for enough, or he or she was not there for enough days to actually move forward. But, like, there's not, what is that, like, I can't think of the word. Like, not only
It's okay, I always lose my words.
I know, when you make them up as you go.
I do. You can just make up a word there, just give a definition for it.
Reinforce, that's it.
Oh.
You should be reinforcing it at home, too, like, what your son or daughter is learning, and they come home, like, you should be asking them, like, engage them. My dad always used to ask this when I was in, like, elementary, middle school, like, how was your day?
Yeah.
And sometimes, like, it would drive me nuts. It's like, why do you always ask, like, how's my day going?
Why does that kill kids? Because I cussed my mom the fuck out one day. Like, stop asking me.
That's
You
what
know how it went.
Right. Well, I remember asking my dad, and I was like, why do you always ask me how was my day? He was like, because one day no one's going to ask you. And he's like, you're going to think back on this. And I still do, like, how was your day? Like, it was such a...
He shit on your life right
he
there.
Totally did. And I
He
was like,
shit
hey,
on your
guys.
life.
I was like, God damn. Like,
Oh, I can't wait to do that to mine.
see?
I'm going to shit on his life and make sure that shit haunts him.
It did.
Yeah.
Like, you should be going home, like, asking your kid, you know, how was your day?
Yeah.
What did you do? What's your homework? Like, helping them
That
reinforce
child-
what they learned. But I feel like a lot of parents don't do that now.
No.
Because they feel like the teacher, when they're at school, like, that's just the teacher's responsibility.
teacher's
and
job.
That's where a lot of kids are falling through the cracks.
Yeah.
And not all parents do this, and, like, I'm not trying to throw shade on all parents. 'cause-
Right.
But there's more
People are more-
who don't give a fuck.
And we're living in a world now where people are distracted extremely. You know what I'm saying? Like, kids are not on, you know what I'm saying? They're checking, like, the adults are checking their Facebook, they're checking their Instagrams and all types of shit like that all day. And their attention is elsewhere. It's not in the household. We've talked about this.
But the funny thing is, too, like, if you can check your Facebook and shit like that, I know a lot of schools. I know
Like,
when
upgrade,
I graduated,
update the grades and shit.
yeah, like, you can check online to see how, you know, your little asshole.
Ain't no
kids do.
comments on there. Ain't nobody leaving no comments up under them
I'm sure if
grades.
they put that shit in public.
Oh, it'll be popping. It'll be popping if you be able to comment. Your kid's fucking stupid. I saw your kid fall down in gym the other day. Like, yeah, it'll be popping in.
You'd be throwing shade at so many.
Oh,
parents
my
out there.
God.
You would have a field day.
I'd be anonymous. I'd be so anonymous.
You would need to be.
Yeah, I would fuck with you.
Yeah.
But yeah, that lady, she's putting it in her head. And I know that kid's gonna go back there in life one day, and he's gonna remember. If she's ever actually told him that, like, don't worry about this, you're average. He's gonna remember that.
That's so horrible though for him.
Like, you're gonna go back to that. Cause I was never told I couldn't do anything. Like,
you shouldn't.
and that's why I try
Well, I
all
mean,
types of
within
crazy
reason.
shit.
Especially like learning, like whenever.
Yeah. You can learn anything. Like, definitely, your brain is set up to take in knowledge. So
It's a shame though.
I wouldn't even tell my kid that I wasn't good at math. Like, when he brings home math homework and shit, when we get older, when he gets older and I get younger, because I'm gonna be
that's
moving
right,
back.
you're gonna go back in
I'm gonna go
time.
backwards. So I'm not like, even if I can't do the shit,
You're gonna figure out how to do it.
I'm gonna have to, because I'm not gonna let him know that I'm not good at math.
See, like my mom would admit to me, she was like, "Man, you're gonna show your dad." She's like, "I'm just not good at it." And like that to me, I was just like,
Well,
but
then
for
maybe-
me, when I heard that, I was like, I'd never want to, like, if and when I ever have kids, I don't want to give them that answer and think like when I'm older, I can't do something. I always want to find a workaround or something to get me to that answer. Like, it just kind of, to me, it pushed me forward.
Well, we got Google now, so
I mean, can you imagine a kid trying to use the Dewey Decimal System now?
the who?
See, you're so fucking dumb.
Whoa! What did you say? What did you call this?
The Dewey Decimal System, like
Dewey
a whole
Dec-
at a library, they used to have like it used to be coded.
We ain't got no motherfucking library.
Oh, I forgot. Last time you read a book, you said
So
you read a
jail.
whole book. Yeah, you said you read the whole fucking book on the last day.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you didn't. You probably got through like 10 pages. You're like, and then I got early release.
Well, I probably filled in the rest of the book in my mind. I got through the first chapter and I just said, yeah, that's how it ended.
I'm gonna buy you a book for Christmas.
You know what book I would want to read? I wrote it down actually. Like a physical book or an audio book.
What would you read?
I would read Sex at Dawn. Again, it was a good book.
Sex at Dawn.
And then there's another book that one of my favorite authors is coming out with, because I have one of those now. His name is Christopher Ryan, and he's coming out with a book called Boundaries of Desire, and I want to actually read that book. Yeah, Boundaries of Desire. I wrote it down. I think it comes out in December. So who you over there texting? Because I was checking my emails and shit.
I was writing down the name of your little fucking books.
Oh.
You want to get smart now?
Yeah, Boundaries of Desire and Sex at Dawn.
Yeah.
Good
so
books.
You might be getting books for Christmas. Because I feel like you need to expand your horizons.
So I'm going to have to go buy a fucking, what is it called? A bookshelf.
You don't-
I almost
have a
said,
bookshelf. How
I
do you not
almost
have-
called it a library. I'm going to have to go buy a library.
Like, that's one thing.
A
that-
library case. That's what I was going to call it.
Oh my god.
Hey, I was up late last night, okay? Watching people do coke with their kids sleep in the next room.
No, you didn't.
Yeah. Kind of crazy. Well, I guess I can't be sending this podcast out to those people now.
No, don't think you can.
No, they know what the fuck they were doing. I even told them, like, you know I'm going to talk about this tomorrow, right? Like, what do you mean? Well, you probably won't remember this conversation.
Yeah, I was gonna say you wish me happy birthday at what time?
Yeah, I've never seen somebody roll up a dollar bill so fast, though. I was like, how the fuck did you get that dollar bill to be so cylindrical that quick? I didn't get it. I was like, damn. Do you have a dollar right now? Because you have to snort, you know.
No.
Yeah, it was crazy. I was like, oh, okay.
I'll try this afterwards. Not
Try to
with
roll up a dollar?
Yeah, I don't have actual.
I mean, they
coke here.
rolled that shit quick. I mean, it was like, I
But
turned
you
my
do it
head.
frequently.
I turned my head, and that bitch was a fucking.
Watch someone who
It was a
constantly
straw.
shoots. Watch them load a syringe. They probably do that better than a nurse.
I mean, think about it. I've been loading up this garage band here so we can get our recording, and I can't get this shit right yet. It took me 10 minutes to set the computer up
But
today.
you're still kind of like a baby with it. These people are probably pros. You know what? I'm not gonna throw shade because I don't know who these people are.
It
That's
doesn't
me.
matter. Hey, it's just coke, right?
Oh, it's just cold.
And then, like, he left some residue. I was like, you know, you left some there. I was like, you want to just scrape that into that other pile? They're like, do you want that? No, I don't want it.
Oh, you didn't do a bump?
No, but yeah, I was like, so what are you gonna do with that? I was like, I was like, oh, okay.
Ooh, brush
I was
your
like,
teeth with
I could have
that.
just. She's exfoliating her teeth and her gums with it. Oh, goddamn. Yeah.
That's how she gets that teeth white.
I was like, why don't you just go to sleep? Like, Like, we could just call this party a night, but motherfuckers be wanting to keep partying. They just want to party and
I
party.
was just talking to you about that. Like,
People don't know when this when it's over, it's over, and they just don't be wanting to be over.
it just gets old. Like, there's no reason to stay out partying like that. I mean, you know what? To each their own. If that's what you like to do, and that's, I don't care. It's not my life. You do you. Do what makes you happy. But yeah.
What else? I was looking at the other my notes that I had written down for other topics that I want to speak on. I don't think I want to talk about them this week.
No? Oh, what about the guy who,
Let me talk about this.
that fake CIA guy who Fox News kept having on,
Oh,
and come to find out his little happy ass got arrested.
how did they catch him though? But I mean, we know Fox News does not. What do you mean? I choked. I was like in the middle of clearing my throat and then I choked. Did it sound that bad?
It sounded like it hurt.
Oh, I didn't feel like shit. But we know that Fox News is not, like, they don't check up on anything. They'll just report any fucking
But it's
thing.
funny because they've had this guy on there like
For years.
For years.
Yeah.
And he's been trying to get security clearance for like CIA shit, and finally they were like, who the fuck are you? So they had him on here as like a security analyst, shit like that, trying to say like, oh,
They
blah,
need to
blah,
just
blah.
stop. They need to shut Fox News down. Like, you motherfuckers don't do your research. You don't even Google these motherfuckers. If you Google these people, I'm pretty sure you can find out who they are. Like,
When you're owned by like a billionaire and he pushes a corporate, a conservative agenda,
you know who owns Fox News?
Rupert Murdoch.
Rupert Murdoch, right?
I believe so.
Yeah, I think you're right. It sounds good. I don't know who owns that shit. He sounds like a fucking Muppet, though.
I know.
That's a crazy name.
I believe.
Rupert.
Yeah, he's
Okay, so
Rupert Murdoch.
so what else happened with this dude? He didn't go to jail or
He
anything.
got arrested?
Oh, he is?
Yeah.
Can they prosecute him for that?
He's trying to authenticate himself as a
Okay,
federal
so,
agent,
so yeah, he can go to jail for that.
I mean, I don't know like what he could serve.
Well, hopefully they lock his dumb ass up, because if he put in as much effort as he put into faking that shit, he probably could have really been a CIA agent.
He could have, but
He was like, I'm gonna just fake it. So does he have any credentials in anything? Does he even have a college degree?
that I don't know.
Like, he has to have something though, right?
I mean, he's probably an intelligent person, but clearly not that fucking smart to try getting away with that.
True.
Oh, you forwarded something too.
What did I give you? I gave you some information about some bullshit. You talked to your mom today?
Yeah,
Oh, she wished you happy birthday.
she did.
No.
Come on.
You know what? Fuck that information. Let's You think we got some good stuff down today? You think we did good?
I think you did good.
We feel like we did good, people. So we're gonna pat ourselves on our back, and we're gonna call this shit a day. Cause I'm actually kind of sleepy because I was up watching people do coke all night. Shit.
Yeah, and that get me a birthday present because you were so busy.
Oh shit. Oh, I don't even know. What do you want? Another sweater? You did want a sweater, an orange one.
I already bought that one.
Oh shit.
You took too long. I gave you ideas.
I'll go buy you some brake pads for your car.
No.
Brake pads?
No.
And I do the work?
That's not a birthday present.
You ain't shit.
Neither are you.
Well, thank you all for tuning in this week. We're getting the hell up out of here. I'm probably going to have to go to the mall. You want to go to Fairlane real quick?
Scareling?
Who's scared of fucking Fairlane? Anyways, thanks for tuning in. You can write us. Oh, we're on SoundCloud now. SoundCloud Mental Massage Show. You can email us your bullshit. Talk some shit. Tell us we're great. Tell us we're terrible. Give me vocabulary words to spell shit. At the mental massage show at gmail.com. Thank you. We're out.